My today's topic for discussion is acid-base indicators. So acid-base indicators are basically substances or compounds which helps us to distinguish between acid and base. How? By showing different color in acidic medium and different color in basic medium. So if a particular indicator shows some color in acid medium, it will not show that color in basic medium. So we'll come to know that a particular substance is acid or a base. So there are basically three types of acid base indicators. The first type is natural indicators. So natural indicators are the indicators which we obtain from nature. For example, litmus. So litmus is basically a vegetable dye. So it is a natural indicator. So litmus can be red litmus or it can be blue litmus. So second type of natural indicator that we know, that is turmeric. So turmeric is basically available in every household. So we know what is turmeric. It is yellowish orange in color. So turmeric is again natural indicator. Then we have synthetic indicators. So as the name suggests, synthetic indicators are the indicators which we obtain from lab, that is they are man-made. For example, that is methyl orange. So as the name suggests, it is a little bit orange in color. The second indicator is phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein is colorless. So it is a colorless indicator. So today we are doing two examples each of natural, synthetic, and the third type is olfactory indicators. So as the name suggests, olfactory indicators helps us to distinguish between acid and a base by change in the odor. That means it will smell different for acidic medium and it will smell different for basic medium. The one best example which is present in a house is onion. The second example which we all know about is vanilla. So we'll be discussing all the types of indicators one by one. So two natural indicators we'll discuss, two synthetic. Litmus can be blue or red. So it is blue litmus or red litmus. Acid will always change color to red. So red litmus is already red. That means blue litmus will change red and there is no change in red litmus. And the opposite is for base. So base will turn red litmus to blue, opposite. So blue litmus changes red for acid and red litmus changes blue for base, and there is no change. Now I already told you that whatever happens for litmus, exactly opposite will happen for turmeric. That means if acid is red, so if acid is red, then in case of turmeric, base will show red color. So base will show red color in case of turmeric and acid will not show any color. That means it will show its normal color. So what is the normal color of turmeric? That is somewhat yellowish orange. So it will remain yellow only. So only base will show red color and in case of litmus, acids will show red color. Now we will compare one more synthetic indicator, that is methyl orange. So methyl orange, just to learn, so methyl orange will behave as litmus and phenolphthalein will behave as turmeric. So how? For acid and for base. So how do methyl orange behave as litmus? Again, methyl orange will show almost red, that is pink color. So red and pink are almost same. So pink is the lighter version of red. So we can say pink color methyl orange. So opposite is for phenolphthalein. So if methyl orange, acids turn pink in methyl orange, so base will turn pink in phenolphthalein. So turmeric and phenolphthalein works same way, that is they will work opposite to that of their indicator. That is natural indicator litmus and turmeric are opposite, methyl orange and phenolphthalein are opposite. So in base, methyl orange will show no change in color. That means methyl orange is orange. so it will remain almost same. That means it will remain yellow in color. So no change, that is it remains yellow. Phenolphthalein is colorless, so it remains here colorless. So turmeric and methyl orange. So we can also make a short form like this. So turmeric, so TUBR, tuber. So turmeric shows base red color. So turmeric base red. So similarly for methyl orange, MOAP. So methyl orange acid pink. So this is MOAP. So methyl orange acid pink. So tuber, we can learn tuber and MOAP. So in order to remember the colors till long time. Another type of indicators are universal indicators, which will not only tell us whether a compound is acidic or basic, but it will also tell us the strength of acid or base. That means whether it is more acidic or less acidic, more basic or less basic. For example, this is the pH scale, where the scale is marked from 1 to 14, and I have divided it into sections giving 2-digit one section, that is 1 to 1 section, 3 4, another 5 6, 7 8, 9 10, 11 12, and 13 14. Now let us start writing the colors over here. Start with Vigor. V I B G Y O R. Now 7 scale is neutral. So this is neutral. So any compound showing green color with universal indicator, it will be almost neutral. Now from 7 onwards toward right. So from 7 onwards towards right, basic character will increase. That means the violet color will be most basic in nature. Now towards the left, from 7 towards the left, acidic character increases. So acidic character increases, that means something which shows red or pink color with universal indicator, that will be most acidic. That means purple color or violet color is most basic, red or pink color is most acidic color. So if some compound is giving yellow color with universal indicator, it is comparatively less acidic. If it is giving red color, it is comparatively more acidic. Similarly, if it is showing blue color, it is comparatively less basic. But if it is showing violet color, it will be comparatively more basic. So we can do the comparison of the strength of acid and bases by looking at the different colors of compounds with universal indicators. The next type of indicator is olfactory indicator. So olfactory indicators are the indicators which helps us to distinguish between acid and base on the basis of the odor of that particular indicator in the medium, different mediums, that is acidic medium or basic medium. So I have written two indicators over here. One is onion and one is vanilla. So onion has a typical fundamental characteristic onion smell. So similarly vanilla has also its own particular odor. So in acid medium there is no change in the odor. That means onion odor is retained. So this odor is retained, and for vanilla also, so this vanilla smell is retained, there is no change. But for basic medium, in both the cases there is no odor, that is odor is gone, that is now no smell. So here also there is no characteristic smell. So if the smell changes, that means the medium is basic. So if you put base in onion, the onion's characteristic smell will be gone, and if you put base in vanilla, obviously the characteristic smell is gone. But in case of acids, there is no change in the characteristic smell.